Number 11 on my top 15 players in 2025 in the NBA list is LeBron James, and it's looking like this really could be LeBron's last season. And I do think he is a near top 10 player, albeit a high variance one. And Father Time has certainly caught up to LeBron as he's aged. He's clearly not as athletic and vertically explosive as he once was. This was his first ever season, 2025, that being with free throw attempts per 100 possessions under 7 and rim attempts per 100 possessions under 6. He just can't get downhill like a primary scorer anymore. Defensively, he's not as vertically explosive as he once was, and he takes plays off. But as we know, peak LeBron is still about as good as it gets in the game. Maybe not anymore because of his athletic limitations, but he has, just continued to grow as a passer. He really is one of the best playmakers of all time. And it's not just that he's an incredible on-ball playmaker out of pick and rolls, post-ups and stuff. He has just evolved into this unbelievable complementary player who is the most excellent overqualified short roller and cutter and secondary playmaker next to Luka Doncic. At his peak, it was definitely true that James was at his best on the ball, and you pretty much always want him with the basketball all the time. But as he's gotten older, he's developed into the perfect, scalable, complementary offensive weapon. And like I said, the marriage with Luka Doncic is perfect. And I think this would work on pretty much any great team with any great initiator at this point. And defensively, well, especially on defense, his motor waxes and wanes. He loves to take plays off, play the percentages. We saw him lock in the playoffs and have a solid showing. He still isn't the athlete, especially in terms of guarding smaller players and getting up to protect the rim that he used to be, but he still made some pretty big plays as an on-ball defender. He made big plays as a help defender from the nail using his excellent IQ and basketball feel. And I think at his best moments, LeBron at 40 years old is still a well above average defender. So that's the thing with a list like this. It's tough exactly because what exactly does best mean? Because at his very best moment, I think you can argue LeBron is still a top 5 player in the NBA. Maybe not higher than that, but you're not going to get that for a whole season. Hopefully you get that for a whole playoff series. And the Lakers, got a great playoff series out of LeBron against Minnesota. Obviously it wasn't enough with just how that roster looked, but it's just so remarkable that LeBron at this age is still able to be one of the game's premier two-way stars, and how he's adapted. He's an incredible shooter now. He's a great cutter. He's an amazing off-ball passer and a perfect complement to a heliocentric star like Luka Doncic. Just a perfect way for him to end his career, and I really hope it ends in some playoff success.